Please fire this guy.
Please fire this guy. Can we please fire this guy?
Can we just fire
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
All right, are we rolling?
We are rolling.
We're almost ready.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, he's going crazy. He's going crazy. Perchance.
I hate this
You
guy.
can't just say perchance.
You can't just say perchance.
Can I quit now?
I watched that video for the first time last night.
Yeah,
Just
I
do
was
the intro.
I was so confused.
Huh?
Do you know perchance? You can't just say perchance.
No.
You're the third person I get to explain this to in 24 hours.
Can we just do the intro?
Here's the intro. Welcome to Toilet Talk, episode number 6. This is Jonah McKnight, and we are here in my bathroom. On my right, over here in the vanity chair, we've got Benjamin Keaton.
It's kind of comfy over here.
It is. And then over in the tub, we've got Tyler Ritchie.
Oh, I'm awake.
And AJ Nyhart.
I have a camera in my hand.
That was a dumb joke.
He's filming us, and I'm scared. Anyways,
You should be.
No.
Very scared.
So, 24 hours ago,
here we
made
go.
the joke perchance, and I said you can't just say perchance. And Ben was like, "What is that from? What does that come from?" Well, I had to explain it to Ben, or I showed Ben a video, and it was funny. But then I had to explain it to someone else today, and now I'm explaining it to Tyler. AJ, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's the essay.
Yep. So
about Mario.
Instead of showing a video to this person, hang on, I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. Instead of showing this person a video like I did Ben, I did a dramatic reading. So would you like to hear a dramatic reading, Mr. Ritchie?
Yeah, go for it. Ooh.
Ooh, what'd you find?
It's a knockoff Shure SM7B. I got really excited.
Oh, are you on Marketplace?
No.
That's a yes.
No.
Anyways, Phil Jameson's Philosophy 101 essay from the 18th of February, 2022, midterm 1. Mario the idea versus Mario the man. Everybody knows that Mario is cool as fuck. Horrible opening. But what is he thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles? To save the princess? Also gross. And why do we refer to him as, think of him as fondly as we think of the mythical, non-existent Dr. Pepper? Perchance. And then the teacher added, you can't just say perchance. That is just the first 2 sentences in this beautiful bit of an essay that we see. So,
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You can't just say
you
perchance.
can't just say perchance.
I
I believe it was Kant who said experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. Mario exhibits experience by crushing turts all day,
2014.
but he exhibits theory by stating, let's go. Keep it up, baby.
I found this. It's a 2014 homemade buggy. I don't know
buggy?
what the hell it is, but it has 4 wheels and it's very tall.
It's tall.
That's
Ooh,
about
buggies
all the
are tall.
information. And it's, guys, we can go 4 ways on this and it'd be pretty easy. It's only $2,750.
Can I do something real quick?
AJ's an alcoholic. No, he's drinking RC Cola. He's drinking RC Cola.
Hang on. Here we go. Wait for it.
I think I'm edging.
All right. Well,
I'm pouring it into a Blackhawks cup because the Hawks won last night 8-3 over the Blues, baby.
Okay, very quiet. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip.
hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Here you go, Benjamin. Take that can from me.
Very poggers.
So on Sunday and Monday, you guys worked on class projects, and that was a doozy.
It was something
It
interesting.
was like Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
So
Yeah, Sunday, Monday.
me, Benjamin, and AJ here are
Hi.
all in one class together called Storytelling Techniques.
Media 334.
Exactly. And it's exactly as it sounds. It goes over a bunch of storytelling techniques. We have to kind of use them to make projects. But we had basically, it was almost a no guidelines project except for one major rule. You had to incorporate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich into the story.
And it had to be at least 60 seconds.
Had to be
That
at
was
least
the other
1
thing.
minute. And of course, our professor has like these like standardized rules of like, no explicit language, no nudity, no sexual exploitation, stuff like that.
All the
Basic stuff that frankly you shouldn't include anyways in a
Yeah.
school project, but each had to make sure you know. And we each took a very different approach to it. So, who wants to go first?
We should start with AJ because he shot his.
I
first.
shot
Yeah,
You shot AJ's
I
first.
think Tyler should be the last one.
Okay, so mine, I had Jonah make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
Are we gonna
and then
watch him or not?
Tyler steal the peanut butter
Do
and
we
jelly
want to watch
sandwich.
him?
Yeah.
We'll put it in the.
Well, we'll watch it now.
Yeah,
we can do
we'll
like
watch
a
it.
we can do like a director's cut style thing.
mm,
Can we do like Wes Anderson where he answers a phone call in the middle of his?
What?
You ever seen
Who's
Wes
calling?
Anderson?
Call
I think
Lauren.
it's I think
She
it's
has a
with
big
her friend.
question.
I
She's
think
with
it's
her friend.
I think it's
Call
Wes
her.
Anderson's
Have her
Fantastic
call
Mr.
us.
Fox in the middle of his director's commentary. He takes a phone call.
Nice.
That's
nice.
crazy.
Huh.
So do we want to watch this on my phone or?
Yeah, just play it.
Sure.
Do you want to play it on my computer?
No,
Bigger screen? Okay.
he's already got it up. Yes, I have my nice little picture start thing because Underhill was mad that I didn't put it in one of my other projects.
And we can put these on the YouTube video. So go check out the
Yeah.
YouTube to see these.
All right, pause right here. That whole first shot inspiration was Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, the top
Yeah.
down with the plate.
Yeah. And
Very
then
nice.
plate. I don't know where the heck this piece of bread comes from. So,
There's a
I
fan.
backed it up to the beginning.
so plate goes down. Really cool with the peanut butter just boom. There's one piece of bread. I don't know where it comes from.
See, dude,
that
it just
one
falls
that
out of
one,
nowhere.
I don't know where it
What
comes
in the
from.
world?
I think
I have
because
no idea.
I took the end of the bag and I whipped it down and back up.
Can I see it?
And as a back up, another piece of bread came out. Hang on, here we're watching the bread again.
No, but on the far end of the counter, towards the corner of like the paper towel,
it was when you whipped it up.
all of a sudden
Yeah,
you
did
just
you
see
see it?
like a slice of
Yeah,
bread
it's-
fall down.
So then he goes,
Watch the bread one more time.
watch the bread one more time.
So, for
Yeah.
those that don't want to go to the YouTube video, which shame on you, shame. The whole
Okay,
premise
pause.
is
The whole that all I did for the music was look up intense rock music, and then it said sport music, and I clicked it. I was like, "This is it. We're using this song."
Yeah,
And then it's just intense. Jonah intensely making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
and then Tyler shows up and steals the sandwich, and Jonah's frustrated.
I mean, there were some very tricky shots. I mean, for instance, you got the one of him
The one
that clip of
We
that
had-
him spreading the peanut butter
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the
because we
Oh, that
rigged,
was so sketchy. I
rigged the
hated
thing.
it.
he
Whip the plate around, put the bread on. I measured the
tape
bread.
measured,
Yeah, you
measured
took
the
a-
bread.
Dude, like people in the class lost it when you pulled out the tape measure. This shot,
This shot was
It's the
sketchy.
for those that aren't listening. I mean, aren't watching
Aren't
on
watching.
YouTube. Once again,
Shame on you.
shame. Go to the
Shame.
YouTube. Shame. But it's a top-down shot of a plate with Jonah standing in their apartment. I'm gonna say this as the outsider that doesn't live here. I'm gonna describe it the best of my ability. They have like this. It's like a
thing.
bar. It's part of the countertop for the kitchen, but
Yeah,
it
it's
has
bar
like
height part of the countertop.
yeah, it's a countertop that kind of goes to like an outside towards
Mm-hmm.
like their dining space. So it's like basically just like a bar.
Then there's like an
And
opening at the
Then
top.
there's like a bulkhead that goes down, but it's probably a good 2-3 feet down from the ceiling.
yeah, it's
But
it's
there's
just like a
also
shelf.
like 4 feet from that little bulkhead shelf thing to the bottom of like to the edge of the countertop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So our goal was, AJ, I'll let you explain it.
So basically, like, we want a top-down view of this, but we can't get in the way of Jonah trying to make the sandwich, so we got to turn the shot around. So we decided, let's take the camera, the FX3, with the tripod, and precariously balance this thing on this little shelf with Ben holding it.
It was not that precarious.
We had-
because- okay.
Click record, and then have Jonah scoop the peanut butter out with the knife, bring the knife with the peanut butter on it up closer to the camera so that it could focus on it, and then focus back on the bread when he brings it down to make a really cool shot.
Because the hardest part I would say about any kind of filmmaking is one thing, continuity.
Yeah.
Which basically,
It's
if,
hard.
for those that don't know what that means, it's basically just making sure everything throughout every shot is the same. So you're not gonna just
It
randomly
lines up,
see. Yeah,
it
it
makes
lines up.
sense in space and time.
For instance, if we're on the right side of a person looking towards a wall and there's a piece of art on it, if the next shot has it not there, then that's a continuity error. That's a very dumbed down, simple explanation. But whenever I watch a film, I'm always looking for continuity errors because I like pointing them out.
I notice so much now when I like watch stuff.
And then,
I will say the tripod was not that top down shot wasn't that precarious because half the tripod was sitting on top of the bulkhead,
mhm.
which I think is a good word, Tyler.
It's because it's what it is.
Yeah.
And
And
we also had 3 people holding on to it,
and then
making
AJ
sure.
was standing on top of the sink, like actually watching camera and watching the shot. And then Tyler and Ben were like holding the back end of the tripod, and there were more than a third of the tripod was hanging off.
Well,
the back.
Ben was holding the tripod. I was holding like the ball. No, what's it called? The swivel head.
The swivel head.
Yeah, so the swivel head. So that was like the part that was actually attached to the camera
And I
to
was
kind of help balance it a little.
And
bit
I was
better.
standing on the countertop to click record.
Yeah. And then
it was
Ben and Tyler were on chairs
Mhm.
right on the other side of the bulkhead there.
So then we did that. He makes this sandwich. I really like that shot. I was
It
like,
came
the
out
focus-
way better than I thought it would.
Oh yeah, it
That
looks
focus
great.
went really good. I was like, wow, I'm
Well,
really proud of that
The
shot.
biggest complaint I have is that you can almost tell it's not raw, but it's almost log.
it's because AJ didn't put like a LUT or anything on it.
Yeah, your
which,
color grading's a little
which
off.
is
but-
okay.
I didn't
but
color grade
Also,
at all.
we
I
did-
don't know really how
I have to
It's
mention,
okay,
I'm very
but
proud of
still.
that very simple little flip that I did with the jelly container.
Yeah, you pull it out of
Oh.
your butt.
Pulled it out of my
Yes.
back pocket, flipped it open, and then
You
flipped it
were
over.
you were talking it up because you were so excited to do.
I was
a
very
jelly
excited
flip.
to do it. And then I set down the sandwich.
It's done.
It's done.
Chef kiss. Here comes Tyler.
This one got a few chuckles.
Yeah, because it's just like this intense music, and then nothing. It's just Tyler
And then
grabs
Tyler
the
just
sandwich.
takes the sandwich.
By the way, I'm pretty good with my pacing.
No, it was
Your
very
Yeah.
pacing is really
It's
good.
really good pacing. Final grade on that, I got an 82 out of 100 on there. So
It's pretty solid.
I wonder
very solid.
what comments he gave on it.
Do you have the comments yet?
I
I already
don't.
know what mine was, and I was worried about it when we filmed it, but I was like, you know what? Let's just end it there.
Did you just
break your chair?
He
broke
broke the chair.
Broke the arm off.
Ben just adjusted himself in the vanity chair, and the whole thing, the
vanity-
whole arm just came off.
I knew that was gonna happen. I was sitting in it like the other week, and I was
It's
like,
okay.
"This
We
is
can
gonna
repair
fall
it. We
off."
can repair it.
I
Oh,
don't see I don't see any comments on here, which is disappointing. But I got an 82, which was about average for the class. Nobody got a
We
perfect
can repair
100.
it.
Oh,
The
no,
highest somebody got
This
was a
chair
95.
is so old. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. For reference, the vanity chair is an old camping chair.
Yeah, that I've had, heck, for 4 years probably. It's seen some better days. Jonah, if you want to hit it on my computer, I can pull mine.
Yeah, I'm looking for Tyler's right now. But I bet Tyler has easy.
Yeah.
This.
Oh,
that's
wrong one.
interesting.
Ah, dang. Beat me.
I think that's your computer. There are
Yeah, I've
two
got mine.
MacBooks next to me.
I've got mine
All
right
right,
here.
we're gonna watch Ben's first,
That's
and
fine.
I'm excited because I haven't seen Ben's yet.
I mean, Ben, if I send you a YouTube link, can you pull it up on your computer so we can watch it on there? All right, cool. Give me 1 second. Now we can watch it a little easier.
Yeah, it's not on the phone.
So, guys, the listeners, and I guess viewers, because technically we don't have video, but we do post like a video of ways.
Okay, so we post a video version of the podcast, which is a nice, simple still graphic.
Looks pretty good for a still.
I'm very happy with it. You know, someone very skilled and very handsome makes it.
Can we fire this guy?
Talking
That's
myself
AJ.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Very skilled, very handsome. No, I make it.
Am I not
but-
skilled and handsome then?
No, you
We're
are
all-
skilled and
we're all
handsome.
Thank
skilled
you.
and handsome.
We're all skilled and
We're
handsome.
all skilled and handsome,
I
guys.
don't know about all of us.
I literally describe.
I guess not all of us, because only
Guys, I'm working on a
One of us
pitch
has a really
for
good
a film,
relationship.
for a project right now, and I literally described you three as skilled and handsome PAs.
And this was for what?
My pitch that I'm working on for my virtual production project.
Interesting.
All right, Benjamin.
I want that
Okay.
on my resume.
Skilled and handsome PA.
This opening shot is very
The
interesting.
gaff tape is still on the ground, by the way.
Oh yeah, we left it there.
Oh, yeah.
So we filmed all of this in our or 99% of it in our laundry room, which If you guys-
This was a rush project, by the way. So
yeah.
Of course,
very
of
much.
course, Ben's is always the last minute one.
Yeah, it's
Without fail, it's always Ben's.
But we filmed it in our laundry room, which is not the biggest space ever.
It's bigger than
So-
this room.
It's slightly
Yeah.
bigger than this bathroom.
Which, yeah. So it was very hard to film this. So the first shot was just Tyler coming in, like sitting his hat down.
So the preferences for people that aren't going to go check out the YouTube video. Once again,
Shame.
shame.
Just go
But
watch the YouTube
yeah,
video
go watch the
'cause
YouTube video.
yeah,
You can actually
see
see it.
what we're
You're not
talking
going to get my shitty explanations of what's going on because I'm trying to take a little pity on you guys. Shame. Last Card Productions on YouTube, just in case you were curious. Just you go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check out our other social medias. You'll hear more about it later.
Hit
Go
subscribe.
check out episode 5 too, because
This
we
epi-
talk about a movie in there. And
Yeah.
show it.
Yeah,
I think we
absolutely.
should just title this episode "The Plug Episode."
But so Jonah is sitting at a basically the table we actually use for the podcast. So it's a cameo.
Yeah.
It's a cameo.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
But
Woo, shout out.
you know, we really have a problem about wearing the same colors in our productions. There was the one where all three of us wore red
Oh,
sweatshirts.
our very first film. Like,
Yeah.
The six
film
shot?
one.
The
No,
six-
No, the-
Oh
15
yes,
micro
we all
short.
wore
Micro
red.
short, yeah. But so Jonah is sitting at a table basically with his hands cuffed together and gaff taped to the table. And basically what I do is I walk in and like I'm like the
Interrogator.
detective.
Detective, yeah.
Which this isn't the first time that you have done that role.
No, we can talk about that in detail because that one is a
That's a
beast.
doozy of a project.
Interesting project. But yeah,
I
that's
still
pretty
have yet
much
to finish that.
We need to do a lot of finishing.
yeah. But
Pause.
that's pretty much the opening. And Tyler just asked like, what time do you, like, what do you eat and stuff like that.
Sandwich? Pizza's good. Sandwich? I like sandwiches. Favorite kind of sandwich? Oh, I like a good chicken, like cold cut chicken.
Why?
Of
Okay.
all sandwiches.
Why'd you say cold cut chicken?
Because I like the
Dude,
lunch meat
I
I
had
have
a-
in the fridge right now.
I had to
Is-
improvise around your dumb answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Let it be known, most of our projects are improv.
Yeah. 99% of our projects is just completely improv.
Okay, I don't like peanut butter and jelly. Like in real life, I don't like peanut butter.
Yeah.
And so I make lunch meat sandwiches. The lunch meat I have in the fridge right now is buffalo chicken.
Okay. So it makes sense.
So
But-
it's not out of reason.
I was just very confused when you said
like chicken.
cold cut chicken.
It's just like deli slices, but it's chicken.
Yeah. So pretty much Tyler's just accusing Jonah of stealing his peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Perhaps something like
Perhaps. Go check out the YouTube video, guys. You can see this.
Oh, I forgot about the very last shot.
Yeah. I have something that might say otherwise.
So they're pretty much just interrogating
Yeah,
you.
it's a
forgot-
dark scene.
I forgot I was wearing my Gitgo shirt on this. Shout out Gitgo. I used to work there.
You taped over the cake.
So if you're not on the Spotify or if you're not on the YouTube, once again, pretty much in this scene, Tyler is just accusing Jonah of eating his peanut butter and jelly when Jonah is saying like, "Oh, I'm allergic to peanut butter, like I can't eat it," and that's pretty much what this is.
Because I have
Some-
I had proof.
yes, proof.
but it's a little I can't even eat peanut butter. Yeah.
Little soft focus.
So let's dive into that scene.
Yeah.
So that shot right there.
Took us what 5 tries?
It was 2 takes, but one of them was like probably 2 minutes long because we laughed.
Yeah.
So the whole goal was I had to get around Jonah saying that he didn't eat the peanut butter sandwich because he screwed himself because he said that he liked cold cuts and pizza rather than a
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So what I did is I'm just gonna use the microphone as an example. So the microphone is Jonah's face, and I'm gonna do an example of what I did to him. So I'm gonna scoot it back a little bit.
Hang on,
How are they gonna see
Don't do
this?
it yet. Don't do it yet.
Yeah. So go check out. You
Just-
probably saw it before you saw the episode, but there's gonna be a nice little plug. Go check out the social medias. You'll hear more about them later.
Just go look at the YouTube and you can see what scene
Yeah,
we're
go
talking
look
about.
at the YouTube. But you don't have to see you. Boy, you're gonna see this no matter what. But loyal fans, am I right? Love you. But basically, what I did is I leaned in really close to his face and I like, smelled his breath. And then I went, hey, I'll just do it. Then why can I smell peanut butter on your breath?
He just got all up in my face
Dude,
and
he was-
smelled me.
He was probably like centimeters
the one
from
the
your
one
face.
before that take, I did it. I got really close, and then Jonah like looked at me. So we were
Yeah.
like less
We
than
were
an inch
very
from kissing.
close.
You were.
It was a problem for a while. It took. I think we did it in four
Four,
four
okay.
tries.
I think it was
Yeah.
4. That's not bad for
It's
us.
not bad.
honestly.
And I hate how good this is for such a rush job. And I
Oh,
always
yeah.
forget that I have frogs on my arm.
We filmed this in
Tattoos.
probably 20 minutes.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
30.
It was
Because-
about 30 minutes because he was trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
was
to
trying to go
finish editing. I basically just came from their Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Which is rushed.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, after he like smells his breath, he just pulls away.
And no, we didn't watch Ben's in class.
Taking the sandwich. And not only that,
I got that same hat on today.
You do.
I'm guessing that's where
But we didn't show Ben's in class because he didn't quite turn it in like on
Yeah.
time.
Oh
So
my god, it looks great.
yeah. So Tyler just said like we have proof and like that we caught you on video, and now we cut to the video. So I edited this to make it look like a surveillance camera. So
Actually,
I
looks really good.
made like
we turn on all the lights
Yeah.
in the apartment, so every light in that room was on, and then
it,
saturated.
including like the kitchen, the
Yeah, and you can see like here in the background the shadow from the lamp on the wall.
Did you just put like an adjustment layer on it and then put a color
no,
over
I
it?
just
Just saturated it.
yeah, I just like really messed the colors up.
That's fair. I'm smart.
I
Like
just played with
Lumetri?
it
I don't
until it looked
touch
good.
the color grades not
Yeah.
that very much.
It's fun. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated.
Yeah. So now this
Well,
is
it depends on
the
what you're
surveillance
doing.
camera.
That's true.
Jonah goes to the pantry and just whips the door open.
And just stares into it.
Well, he's supposed to be sleepwalking was the goal, but I don't think we said it in the video, so they don't really know he
So
was
it just
sleepwalking.
looks like I'm stealing the sandwich out of Malice.
Yeah. Jonah just picks it up. It's just a random peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the table, and he just picks it up and eats it, and then walks away.
Didn't you say in that one it was just bread?
It was just bread.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't feel like making like a 5th peanut butter and jelly sandwich in like a day, so we just put 2 slices of bread
Also,
together.
I don't eat peanut butter.
Yeah, Jonah. Also
Like I'm
doesn't eat
generally
peanut
like
butter.
it's some weird allergic
Yeah.
thing. But
So that's mine. It was very
Loser.
rushed, and for and for it being rushed, I don't think it was too bad.
What'd
What'd
you
you
get
get
on
on
it?
it?
Yeah.
Jinx.
Jinx.
Jinx, you owe me a family of 5, 2 kids.
Huh?
Wait,
Well, then come over here, big boy. Come here.
Whoa! Let's go! You finally accepted me.
Jonah's getting lucky.
Wait, what did you 2 get on yours?
No,
I
I'll
got
take.
I got an 82.
You'll hear mine when
What'd you
when we
get?
show mine.
I got an 85.
What?
What was your comments? What comments?
My
Can you
comments
see the
was
comments?
I think I got screwed over with that one shot, the peanut butter thing.
Mm-hmm.
He probably was like, "Oh, the shot's out of focus." I'm like, "That's
Alright.
the point."
he said
Oh, where you racked the
Where I
focus
racked
to
it.
peanut
he,
butter.
he said missing in editing stops rather than having an ending. Subject exits the frame at the end. You have told the viewer that they are
That's
going
what
somewhere,
he said for me.
but we never learn where. Out of focus subject. You were not out of focus.
See,
Needed
the
to
focus
get
was a
subject
little bit
closer to
softer
the
on one shot.
microphone.
But it was
Yeah.
just the one shot.
Bro, you had more comments than I did, and now you get an 85. This
Yeah.
man.
Which
under-
I'm
under-
very surprised.
Hey,
I got an
this
85
guy
on
is-
this.
Hey, I don't care if you find this and you get mad at me. Underhill, get better at grading, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
dude. His gradings all sorts of off. He's a good professor. I like him. He's a nice guy.
Nice guy, but Christ, fix
So
your
far we
grading.
have like
An epic
yeah, like
making a
an
sandwich
epic,
video.
almost semi-tutorial, but then like ends in a suffering. And then we have an interrogation, and then now we have this, which we'll get into it.
Go to the
real-
YouTube and you can see it.
Go to the YouTube and you can
Go to-
see it. And then
uh,
I'll also plug the
Plug.
Instagram, Last Car Productions, because there's funny
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
And I do. We'll read the title real quick. The title is Peanut Butter and Haunting Sandwich.
What is the object? What's the emoji that you tried putting in but it didn't work? Because it
I
has the
think
little symbol
it's
from
like
the
a
sound.
weird space.
Okay.
I have to fix that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, this is all in our kitchen too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Everything was filmed in our apartment.
In this one, Ben is the main subject. Ben, because as I filmed it. At
I'm
this
not in
point,
it.
yeah, Jonah's not in it. At this point, AJ's AJ's in it, but at this point, he's editing his project, so he's kind of off to the side right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As of right now, I'm the only one that's being in the project.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So-
doing other stuff.
We see
I was
Ben.
shooting.
Now we're gonna see Ben walk into frame, and he opens the fridge looking for food.
Missed the focus just a little bit, but
I know, and then he you hear a knock on the door. I did really good with this mixing. Like I mixed this really
Yeah,
well.
I liked it.
I love that we put the light in. It was that light that we put in the furnace room there.
Mhm.
Mm.
And it's just shining up the slats.
It does enough. Like I wish we would have.
It was just a little bit of texture for the
Mhm.
scene.
It was a little too bright to like really do a lot, but like it still
Mhm.
got.
Yeah,
something
it's not a source.
What
It's
we
just
what we could have done is really the only other thing I think we could have done was like put like a lamp at the end of the hallway there,
Yeah.
like on
Yeah.
the shelf, just to add some depth. But like
yeah.
it's a short hallway, so it doesn't really matter. If it was longer, it would matter more. But
This
whatever.
This isn't The Shining with its long hallways.
Yeah.
oh yeah. But basically, what we heard is Ben was looking in the fridge and he heard a knock, and then pretty much just like that, and he looked over, and now he's about to walk towards their front door.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know why this clip is so damn loud.
Yeah, it's much longer.
But that
than
clip,
the
pause
rest.
it, pause it. That clip was really cool to make because Ben walked down the hallway, but we kind of got like a Hitchcock zoom a little bit,
Mhm.
like a pseudo Hitchcock zoom, which for those that are unfamiliar with the term, you can check it out if you go to the YouTube.
Yeah.
But once again, if you're not watching on YouTube, shame.
We're just calling this episode the plug episode.
this episode is called shit.
It's just gonna be
I was
said.
gonna say go
Chest-
watch the
go
YouTube.
watch the
Go watch
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Shame.
But
That's
so
Productions.
Ben is walking down this hallway. The camera and the tripod, and like me and Jonah are at the end of the hallway, and we zoom out because we zoomed all the way in and
We zoomed out as Ben was walking
to
in
it. It's
towards
a
the
little
camera.
rough because we had to do it just on the camera. If we had like a digital zoom, not digital zoom,
Oh, follow
like a
focus.
follow focus
Follow.
type thing, it would have been a lot
Mhm.
easier.
Mhm.
I like follow focuses. They're fun.
They are nice.
Now Ben is looking out the door,
People-
and there's some really nice ominous.
In this shot, you can see me smiling because I look to my right and it's just Jonah. right,
I was
Jonah's
just
right
lounging
here.
against the wall right outside the door.
Yeah.
I went out to
Really?
put the sandwich on the floor, on the
For
ground.
for how simple
You
some of
also
these
had to
shots
knock.
are, these
Yeah, I
guys
did
were
the
like
knock.
right there, so I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah, we were kind
Yes,
of right on
it
his
took you
face.
multiple tries to just
Well-
take whatever.
Oh
you
no,
grab here.
we're not there yet. That was.
I know we're not.
But Ben opens the door and he looks left to right.
Nobody except for
No
Jonah.
one's there. He can't. No one's there. But then all of a sudden, the camera goes down and reveals that there's a bag.
Oh,
And then we see Ben walk back down the hallway looking at the bag.
dude, I don't. Why did this take you so many attempts?
because it was just funny.
No,
It's-
this
it's-
one.
it's-
So then Ben comes back to the counter. This shot took the most takes.
Oh
Not
my
even the
God.
really
It's just
complicated.
a sandwich in a bag. I don't get what's so funny.
Originally, the sandwich was in a plastic container in the bag, but then we had the idea. Wait, what if we take the sandwich out of the
AJ,
container?
did you not just see the sandwich in the bag?
Yes, I
Dude,
saw the
it
sandwich
was
in the bag.
Dude.
It's
so
just a sandwich in a
funny.
bag.
No, dude. It's the sandwich at the bottom of this bag.
When
Of this
Just the
greasy
sandwich.
paper bag.
That had a donut in it for like a week, so it's kind of stained.
Yeah. So this one, Ben he'd walk up, open the bag, and laugh. So it took us like 7 takes.
It's 'cause
Ridiculous.
I didn't look at it before we started filming, and then we just took our first like shot, and I just opened it, and I just lose it.
We
It
were
was
right
so-
that it was funny that the sandwich was just in the bag. It
Yeah.
wasn't in a container. It wasn't in a bag within the paper bag.
You could probably see me giggling this whole time.
I think your arm was in the way, but
Okay.
So I like
you
how
see him wavering right before your arm goes in the way.
he doesn't say anything in this little shot. And what I really like is go back just a few seconds, and you can hear.
Yeah.
Just go back. You can really listen to the music. Like, let's try to be quiet so they can hear the music.
If you just go to the YouTube.
You go to
Yeah,
YouTube,
just
you
go to
can hear it.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I did a really good mix on this. But yeah, so I let that piano ding 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 focus there.
And and I thought it'd be funny if I sniffed the sandwich before I took
Yeah.
a bite.
And he doesn't say anything during
say
this
a
shot.
word.
And so
But-
we're standing behind Tyler and I are standing behind the camera watching him do this.
No, because we couldn't watch him do it.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
you're staring into the living room. I'm staring at the viewfinder, and AJ's in the other room.
Yeah.
Because every time Ben was like, literally, this is the last take, and it like right before I said action, it's like, fine, we won't watch you, and then he did it fine.
Yeah,
He did with the pressure of us looking
it's
at him.
only when you guys were looking at
This
me.
is why Ben is born for being the cameraman and not on
Yeah.
the camera.
No, we are not actors.
No.
AJ kind of is.
I'm a little
Okay.
bit.
We're all decent. Ben, you are a halfway decent actor, but you're definitely not a good one.
No.
You break way too easy.
You break very easily.
Yeah, it's if I'm trying to be serious, I can't. Such as this shot.
Mhm. All right, let's hit play. So he eats the sandwich. He takes a bite, and
Just- and falls
he
over.
passes out. Goes to black.
Wakes up and the lighting's different.
Yeah, so it's like a different.
It's like a greenish thing.
Yeah, and this shot,
Oh,
I
and
had to
sandwich is
tell him
gone.
to say something. The sandwich is missing.
He's looking for the sandwich.
And wait, hold on, let's listen to the music.
I'll look in the mic.
And then we pan to AJ, Mr. AJ Neihart himself,
That's me.
on the fridge with a horse mask on, pseudo eating a sandwich.
Eating the sandwich that I just took a bite of.
Nah, they don't know that.
They don't know
They
that.
don't know that.
But-
There were
They
two
don't know that.
sandwiches, but they don't know that.
It was Jonah's idea. Hey, let's have someone in the fridge. He gets off to go do something in the other room. And I'm like, well, I want to be in this thing, so I'm gonna get on this fridge before he can get back up on the fridge. So then I get on the fridge, and I'm just up there for like 20 minutes, maybe, just like, okay.
Total. You weren't up there for 20 minutes waiting.
Well, I wasn't up there for 20 minutes waiting. I was up there 20 minutes, like in general, for like the entire time. They put a horse mask on me. At the end, I'm like, my knees are absolutely burning.
But
like,
I do want to say my
No
framing
idea.
in this shot is pretty good because I still follow the rule of thirds. It's just it transitions, it pivots on Ben, if you
Mhm.
notice. So
Yeah,
like
Ben
it
goes
goes
to the
it
other
goes
side.
from the left third to the right third.
To the right third.
And then
page.
I reveal AJ.
It crashes in
And
the
then
corner.
Ben goes over to look at AJ, and then behind him, attached with dental floss, gaff taped to the ceiling, is a floating peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
that
Yeah,
for
our
some odd
string-
reason he is more scared of than the freaking guy.
Pause.
guy
I
at the
want-
horse.
let's
String
go-
is dental floss.
Let's go back to the beginning before we even started. So we're talking about ideas, and I look at the guys. I was like, "Is there any way I can attach a sandwich to the ceiling?" Because I had this idea of like a horror film, but I had no idea what I wanted to do in it yet. But I figured if I could attach a sandwich to the ceiling, it'd be pretty damn funny.
Again, go to the YouTube so you can see pictures of
yeah.
us
If you
doing
don't,
that.
shame.
And if you
Shame.
if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you probably already saw a little bit of this project because it's been we published
It's
it. We
been-
published some behind the scenes.
It's Ben.
Yeah, so it's already been uploaded a little bit. So, but this one got some questions because like, why is there a sandwich floating? Because why the hell not?
And also, you can very much see the dental floss.
Oh, it's not his.
that's,
It's
that's
not
what
invisible
makes it.
string.
That's what makes it funny.
If we had more time, we should have gotten like fishing line.
The funny thing is, I had some in my
He
car
did. We just didn't use it.
because I would have had to cut my line. And I tied a really good knot on that bobber.
Dental floss is kind of just hysterical.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
so
also
funny.
let's hit play so we can see this.
This is This is just
Hang
genius.
on, hold.
A scream, which is louder and shit. Oh, and then there's a nice sound effect when he sees the sandwich that goes unnoticed, but it adds a lot of oomph to it because the music,
Look at
the music
watch
doesn't
my
start
face in
yet.
slow motion.
All right, go
The
back.
hair
Go back.
wait.
moves so much.
Before you play, Tyler was like, "I want you to like do a little scream or something."
And I was expecting like a and then he committed.
I'm full on.
I'll give it to him. He
I-
committed.
Ready, listen.
Buddy
I
committed.
screeched
Ready,
pretty much.
ready, listen.
Oh, the doom.
I get the boom. Boom is good.
And then they decide, hey, let's take the arm off the
Yeah, so
camera.
the tripod has this like assistant, so you can like actually help move the camera and like kind of get some good visuals. But we took that off because we did a handheld chase scene. So Jonah, I'm holding the camera, Jonah is standing behind me, kind of a little
Right
bit
over your
right
shoulder.
over my shoulder, holding this dental floss with a sandwich on the bottom of it, like a fishing pole,
Mhm.
dangling it in front of the camera, but behind Ben. And Ben, like, it's supposed to be a
Running through
chase
our
scene.
apartment.
It's more of a slow shuffle than anything, like a medium
because
shuffle.
it
Yeah.
was hard because you were obviously holding a.
I had to
jelly
keep up
sandwich.
and not like swing the sandwich
Yeah.
around
Well,
too
that
much.
and it's a short distance. It's not that far that we went, and we wanted to make it seem like
oh yeah,
it was longer.
it was only like 20 yards max.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
15.
Yeah.
And,
All right, so let's watch the chase scene.
and also, while we're filming this whole thing, this peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the string is falling apart.
Yeah, it's
Very
Yeah,
actively.
bad.
it's actively
So
falling.
let's go
into-
back. Let's go back
it's-
to the scream.
It's basically cut in half.
Yeah, it's being cut in half by this by the floss.
I love my facial.
And AJ is still like on the fridge in this first shot before he starts running.
Dude.
So AJ has been on the fridge for about 20 minutes before
Yeah.
we start the chase scene.
When I looked up at AJ, I just made eye contact with the horse eye, and I was this close to just
Dying.
losing it. To die.
Dude.
And then hold on, listen. This chase music. There's a fun story behind the finding of the chase music. So Ben runs into Jonah's room, ironically.
Yeah,
Throws a chair out of the way.
and climbs into the corner of my bed.
And then Jonah is dangling this sandwich in front of Ben's head, and then Ben's going, "This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real." And that's how it ends. But me
So-
finding that chase music, I was at home alone. Yeah, you can.
The
You
sandwich
can
is
yeah.
falling
destroyed.
apart.
So I was at home alone, and I asked Jonah to come over to help me do some things real quick, like give me like a good idea about pacing on this edit real quick. So I'm sitting in my room, which my house is low key kind of creepy when you're there by yourself and like there's not many lights on and it's kind of dark. Because where my desk is at, that room is not well lit. Like the one window, it rises in the east, sets in the west, so it's on the east side of the house. And like after noon, like that room's just dark all the time. So I have a lamp on, my noise canceling headphones on, listening to music.
Oh god.
And I
Creepy
literally looked up
chase music.
scary chase music, and dude, if you actually play that whole song, it is intense
Yeah,
and like it is loud.
Dude,
yeah.
I watched it last night, I think, or like 2 nights ago, and I kept looking at the door like somebody's gonna.
Dude, no,
walk
and
in.
I knew Jonah was on his way, but like I think I left the garage door open, but I didn't leave the doors unlocked, so like there was a way into my house, and like I live kind of in the middle of nowhere, but like I also don't have neighbors really.
Yeah.
So like I knew no one was gonna walk into my house, but every time I heard like a crack or I felt like a bump or anything like that, I was turning around. I was like, I had a knife in my hand. I was like, dude, no. If Jonah scared me, I probably would have actually pissed my pants.
well, okay, that's why when I walked into the house, I shouted.
Yeah, and then I heard him. I was like, "Oh, Jonah, thank God you're here, man. You gotta listen to this scary music." And he heard it, and he goes, "Whoa!"
Ooh.
Yeah, I walked in with my McDonald's. And
Bruh.
I was like,
But I
Where was
got
I?
What'd you get on this?
Where was I at? Work?
yeah, you were at
You
work,
were at work.
because
Okay.
this is when Jonah was helping me. He also helped me install some shelves.
yeah,
But
this was on
Monday.
Oh, so I was at work. Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
I
at
was
work.
So I got an 85 on this, and
Hey.
the only comments, and I got a lot. He kind of praised it in class. But the reason I knew I was going to get a little bit of a lower grade because of some of the images are a little out of focus,
Yeah.
and one of the clips is rather loud, and I somehow missed it. I don't know how I missed it, but also it doesn't really have an ending. But for some reason, I really like this because it just ends on him like I this can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. And I don't know. I really like that, so I just kept it as the ending.
So AJ made a epic step-by-step making a sandwich
An epic
video.
montage.
Epic montage video.
Mine was basically just one big joke with a very long lead up and then the
Yeah.
punchline.
And then Ben made an interrogation over a sandwich.
And I made a psychological horror.
Tyler
film
made
out
a
of the sandwich.
psychological horror film about a sandwich.
Three very different takes, but all very good.
Yeah.
Very
It
good.
They
kind
all-
of fits
they
with
all-
our personalities.
Yeah,
and
I'm like,
filming.
dude, when we were filming this, I think when I was editing this, I remember AJ was like, Tyler, yours is so much better than mine. It's like, dude, I really like yours, AJ.
Yeah.
Like, I like yours better than mine, just because like
The
it's
style.
and plus you did it really well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Your knack for putting together a timeline.
Especially like when like you got the edit together
Yeah.
smooth.
See, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like we all have strength. This kind of goes back to our strengths as like editors and video. Like, Ben has probably the best cinematography of it, but like my mix is really good.
Mhm.
I can mix a good like. So I spent more time in Audition than I did Premiere.
Mm.
I
Which-
spent most of my time doing audio work on this project.
which I don't touch audio like almost at all, just because I can do it. I just don't understand it as much as y'all.
Dude, honestly, it just once you get your workflow set up and you kind of understand like what things in Audition are like. Same goes with Premiere. Like I know what I'm doing in Premiere, but because I specialize with Audition to help like one record and now edit a little bit better, and with my monitors, with my actual desk, I can edit a lot better rather than just on
your
my laptop. All right, yeah,
I think we need to hit a quick bathroom break, so we'll be right back.
absolutely. See you soon.
Hope I don't poop my pants.
And welcome back to this week's bathroom break. We're talking about PB&Js. We're watching some short films. But yeah, PB&Js. Personally, it's not my favorite type of sandwich to have. Like it's very dry and, I'm not the biggest jelly person every once in a while. But my favorite kind of sandwich is definitely a grilled cheese, with the creamy melted cheese. And you can put a little bit of seasoning on it, some salt. And yeah. Oh, my bad. I felt that electricity in the air. But yeah, pretty much just go ahead and try out some sandwiches. And we'll see you at next week's bathroom break. And back to the show.
Ooh, that one was a doozy.
Jesus.
Sorry about that, guys. We had to take a little break. Anyways,
I feel so much better.
AJ was telling me
Thanks for destroying
about
my bathroom, scumbag.
scumbag.
Hey, at least
We got
I
a few
flushed.
bathroom breaks. Yeah.
We do, for your information, genuinely use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, because we're sitting in a bathroom, unusable for an hour and a half. We
Unusable
had
to
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, anyways,
That was a
Okay.
funny pause. Anyways, AJ was telling me about like some sports stats, and so he found some weird ones that I wanted to share with us.
All right. Well, this isn't really. I have three. This one isn't really a weird one. Here's the first one. So everybody knows Wayne Gretzky, right?
sure.
Yeah.
No.
I've heard the name.
The
No idea
great
who the
one.
fuck that is.
So Wayne Gretzky, one of, if not the greatest hockey player of all time.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
definitely know that guy.
894 goals all time.
Dang.
That record has been broken by Alex Ovechkin. He now has 897.
Wowzers.
So he's on the road for 900. Anyway, the stat. So
Let's get 3 cheers for that guy.
Although, do we?
No.
he's
No.
Russian. So
Freaking commie.
eight
I'm just joking.
in
we love Russians.
1,487 games, Wayne Gretzky had 894 goals, 1,963 assists, which leads to 2,857 points. Here's
Dang.
the stat though: he leads in all time of points. If he didn't score a single goal in his entire career, he would still lead the all-time points record in NHL history.
Because of assists.
Because of goals and assists both counts for points.
Mm-hmm.
So second place is Jaromir Jagr with 1,921. Gretzky, if you took away all of his goals, Gretzky has 1,963 assists. So
Dang.
he would still be the leader in the NHL. The second stat, I just learned about this recently. There's this NFL, AFL QB before the NFL and
Like
AFL.
AFL and NFL cutie, am I right?
This guy, you won't call this guy a cutie after I tell you that in one season he had 42 interceptions.
I think that's still pretty cute. I'm
That
just
is
saying.
not-
I'm just saying.
Now here's the funny thing though.
Don't stop, Tyler.
Here's the funny thing though. 42 interceptions. His team's record was still 11-3, and they almost won the championship. And this was in like 1962.
That is super interesting.
Yeah, that
Um,
that actually is pretty cool.
And I'm
42
totally
you-
100% paying attention.
You'll
Yeah,
open
sure.
you'll open the group chat later and understand.
Thanks.
42 interceptions.
42
and their record is
interceptions.
still,
Dude,
like,
42
11-2?
interceptions.
They were still the team still finished 11-3 and
11-3.
lost the AFL championship, but he had 42 interceptions in one season
That's so bad.
in 1962. The guy's name was George
Bush.
Blanda.
Close
Blanda.
enough.
George Blanda.
Well,
He-
George Blanda,
what's
you
fun-
suck.
What's
Close
funny is 42 interceptions, guy's still in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
How?
I don't know how. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time AFL champion. He didn't win the AFL championship that year though.
I have a really
And-
bad joke, but I know it's gonna make AJ mad. So I'm not gonna say it.
And then the final stat,
Tell us later.
the one that came up just recently.
He's a pro bowler. How come he plays football?
Cool. Thanks. That's so funny.
So dumb,
That
bro.
is that was
What'd
I
you
knew.
say?
I told you.
really dumb.
What'd you say?
I said if he's a pro bowler, why does he play football?
So the Bears played this past Sunday.
Let's go Bears.
Yeah, man.
The Bears.
The
No,
Bears.
sorry.
Bears.
Bears.
The
Actually, no, it was
Bears.
Monday. My bad. Monday. For the first time, well, actually, the second time, for the first time in 99 years, a team has won back-to-back games by 1 point with the same exact final score.
Really?
So the first time that ever happened was this team called the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets in 1926. And the record was a final score of 7-6. That happened. They did.
Dang.
They beat the Detroit Panthers when they were the Detroit Panthers,
7-6.
and then the Chicago Bears because this was in 1926.
Okay, that makes
So
more sense.
not much offense, but 99 years later, and the Bears make it do tie a something, I don't know, a record, I guess, of the second team to have back-to-back wins, 1 point games, and they're both the same final score of 25-24, which I'm like, shows how rare it is because it took 99 years later and in an era that isn't like one score, like they're only getting like one score in the game. So those are some interesting stats that I found out. I found out that George Blanda had 42 interceptions. Like, how the 42 interceptions and they almost won the championship? How is that possible? The Gretzky one, I was like, people should probably know the Gretzky one. And then I was like, this one just recently happened, and I wanted to share that recently happened. Because,
Was that the one that you found that made you wanna?
yeah, this
Okay.
was the one that I found that I was like, oh, we should talk about some sports stats.
Yeah, why not?
Because I'm the sports guy. I like talking about sports. Love the Bears.
The
Bears.
The Bears.
It is
Chicago
neat.
Bears.
It definitely is neat.
Yeah, and then Blackhawk, and then another stat: since the first time since November 9th of 2023 that both the Da Bears and Da Hawks won on the same day.
Whoa, whoa!
Let's go! And now the Blackhawks are trying to fight for a wild card spot in the playoffs. So we
Let's
hype.
go. Let's go. Hawks.
Back-to-back
Let's
wins,
go.
baby. We beat the
Yeah.
Blues 8-3. Suck it, St. Louis. You guys suck. You want to be a team if we weren't around.
Hey,
Go
St.
Hawks.
Louis.
Go Hawks. I really
That
want
is
to go to a
neat.
game,
That
though.
actually is pretty cool. I like the fact that they both won on the same day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When was the last time you said they did that?
November 9th of 2023.
I thought it was a lot longer. I don't know why
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot longer.
Yeah.
But still, 2 years is a long
Yeah, almost
time.
2 years.
How often do they play on the same day?
Honestly, not very often, unless like you get like they play on they both play on Sundays,
Okay.
or they just happen to both play on a Monday. Those are like the only two. Like they both play on
Were
Sunday.
both
They
games
play.
in Chicago? Or was one an
Um,
away game?
No,
Oh, that sucks.
the Bears were on the road. The Hawks were at home, I believe.
Okay.
I think they
It
were.
would have
at
been
home.
cool if they were both.
That
at
would be
home.
super cool. Chicago would be.
At that point, it's like, what
Buzz.
game do you go to? You know,
Yeah.
That's true.
like a
Yeah.
Bears game or the Hawks game. You
I'd
know,
say
it's
the
kind of a hard
Hawks.
pick. I personally picked the Hawks, but
Yeah.
The Blackhawks recently they put out a video as the day of we're recording this. They put out a video. They're doing like a little documentary series about being like their 100 years of history. Here's some fun facts for you. They created the goal horn. They were the first team to have the goal horn. You know how the sticks are curved? They created that.
This was the Hawks.
The Hawks created this. So Stan Mikita broke his stick. Stan Mikita, if you don't know, leader in all-time points for a franchise of the Blackhawks. He broke his stick, and in the old Chicago Stadium, this is before the United Center, they had to walk down 21 steps to get to the locker room. So he's like, I'm not gonna go walk down 21 steps, grab a stick, and then walk 21 more steps.
Yeah,
So
that's a lot of walking.
He in frustration of like cracking his stick, he shot a puck really hard at the boards, and then they're like, whoa. So then they started purposely curving the stick.
That is neat.
So they created the butterfly save, which is like where the goalie goes down with his pads. They created that too. So
So they created a
lot of
like
hockey
modern
history.
things.
a lot of
just
hockey team
the Hawks.
history in just the Hawks. They were the first team to be on national television with the Rangers. So there's a lot of like stuff, like 100 years, and it's like all the Blackhawks created most of it, which is kind of cool. Like
That is cool.
Like they set like precedents. They set things that now happen are just like
The
regular
standards.
things today. Like everyone's got a goal horn, all because the Hawks are like, let's put a goal horn. Let's
Yeah.
get that fans more amped when we score a goal or something.
That's like a modern thing now. Like
Mhm. Every team
does.
has a goal horn now. So
Awesome.
that is my fun
AJ's
facts and stats.
sports stats and fun facts.
This is
There you
AJ's
go.
Sports Corner. That's all I have.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I liked it.
I have a quick topic I want to talk on, and I'm a real tech geek. I love messing with tech. I'm a nerd, proudly. And so, could I borrow one of your guys' phones? Because you guys have iPhones.
Didn't you mess with his?
I tested it with Ben's.
Wait,
phone.
you need my clock app?
I need your clock app again. All right. So
yeah. So
I'm in the
a few weeks ago, Jonah just steals my phone and does this.
yes, because I needed to verify for myself. So I'm in the alarms on Ben's phone. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit new alarm. And so the iPhones, they have like the scroll wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You can go like a long way in hours and stuff, but you can't go forever. So I'm going, I'm swiping. The hours are just continuing to count up. Hang on, I gotta get to the bottom because you would think it goes in a circle. It doesn't go in a circle. It's just a really, really long list of numbers.
What, 1 through
That's
12?
interesting.
Yeah, of 1 through 12 over and over again.
Oh.
That's weird.
And it
What if
stops at 4 a.m.
I feel,
Stops
like,
at 4.
I feel like that would
And-
be easier. I feel like this would be easier to code than like a revolving wheel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I'm just saying, people are
What-
freaking out about computers and like computers taking over the world. We can't even code a circle. Like, think about that. We do not know how to effectively code a circle. Apple, the biggest tech company in the world.
That's
Does
so
it go
funny.
the other way too?
I think so. You want to try it out?
Yeah.
You want to try it on the minutes too? Because I think it's for the minutes too.
Oh
That-
my
that's-
god.
Well, the
Gonna
minutes
be-
go up to 60. So
That's
I
gonna be a
feel like
much
you're gonna-
longer string.
Yeah.
But it's just a really long list.
Don't worry.
on either
The
side.
AM and the PM, there's just two
So-
options.
There's just two options
So
there.
so people, just to tell you, Will Smith's movie I, Robot will
The
never
minutes.
happen ever.
No, Terminator was a prediction.
The minutes go up to 39.
It could.
Have
The-
you seen I, Robot?
Yeah,
seen
iRobot
iRobot,
is-
yeah.
I, Robot is so weird, but that will never happen. That
It won't happen
that
in
detective
our
is
lifetime.
that detective is the right answer.
I'm
Like, thanks, buddy. Really appreciate
So I was
it.
just thinking because I was reading a lot about people being like existential over supercomputers and
Yeah.
AI and
Mhm.
just freaking out about computer systems. We can't make a circle.
We can't make a guy open a door on an AI thing correctly. I saw a video. It's like the Penguins coach. It's AI,
Goes
like
to
yelling
what?
at the team, and then he walks out the door and he pushes the door and it opens on the hinge.
Mhm.
It's like that door should not have opened like that. Like we can't even code.
I
Like,
will say
AI can't code a
it's
door opening
getting
the right way.
better and AI video is getting better and better.
Sora, dude.
I sent you that
Yeah,
Sora
Sora.
video where it
Mhm.
was like against the Blackhawks, a penalty against the
Oh,
Blackhawks.
yeah.
What they do?
No,
I
it's,
don't
no,
know.
it's against the Bears.
Against the
I don't
Bears?
know.
Sorry.
Give Washington 500
I'll
points.
no, give the other team 500 points.
Yeah,
Are we talking about Sora right now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sora.
It's
I don't know what you're
It's
talking
Sora. It's
It's
a
a
AI model that can create videos from
Mm.
scratch from
Mhm.
prompts.
It's taken the world by storm.
yeah,
It's
Tyler
so
was just
taken
it's-
social
saying
media by storm.
It's kind of also brings into question like our careers. In
Yeah.
not right now because it's rough. It's still pretty rough right
Mhm.
now.
It's very bad.
But it brings into question our careers going forward.
That's why my topic for Terry's media law class, the writing thing, is putting more restrictions on AI so that they can't. So AI just doesn't completely like replace jobs and
I
stuff.
feel like that's a big hot topic right now
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, for instance, if you look at like the big thing with the Writers Guild not too long ago, like a few years ago, the big thing was like script writers and screenwriters and playwriters and all these writers were protesting the guild because they were allowing AI to use their work to source material other work. Because how AI works
I
is
thought the members of the guild were protesting.
What's the
like,
guild?
it's a
Screenwriters
union.
Guild.
It's a
It's
union.
the union.
Okay.
Remember
I
when
thought
they
they-
had the writer's strike, and that's why
I
Stranger
thought they
Things
were
is now coming out
striking,
later.
like the
That's why.
streamers and the. I feel like a big part of that was like the streamers and stuff not paying out royalties.
Well, as far as I was aware,
There was a lot.
Well, it was
There's a lot
because
of things.
the Writers Guild wasn't taking any protections for the writers because how AI writes scripts and stories and sources all these things is they go through and they siphon other people's scripts. They take other people's works and base it off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So
you can't
it's-
create nothing from
Mhm.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's basically it's a form of copyright if you actually get into like the nitty gritty of it
Mhm.
because you're directly basing this, you're just restructuring it.
Mhm.
So it's almost a clone, but just different. But it depends. There's good and bad ways because, like for instance, in my scripts, I mean, I use AI for like bouncing ideas off of, but I still write the script and write the story myself.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, you. But what it does is, people can go or going. Or, just gonna use ChatGPT for an example. People are going on that and say, "Give me a script for a film I have to make,"
Mm-hmm.
and they were basically just making a film that was already
Already.
made.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that is copyright. As soon as you write something, it is copyrighted.
Mm-hmm.
If you put the little symbol on it.
Buddy, what is this
but
photo?
Also,
Don't worry about it.
What is that?
Don't
dude?
worry about it.
Come on.
Don't worry about
also
it.
it's kind of brings into question like, what if every single script has been written before? When are we going to write the same script over as
No,
as
it's-
humans? Because
Just get
there's
better.
effectively
I don't
a limited number of stories.
Yeah.
We've written every kind of story before, so we will write every single script possible. If you give 1,000 monkeys 1,000 typewriters and tell them to write scripts, they will
He'll
eventually write every.
Shakespeare.
They'll eventually write every single screenplay that has ever existed.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's when we could talk about this for days.
Yeah.
we
This
can.
could be a whole
Let's.
episode. on its
I feel
own.
like we should move on before we get too
Yeah.
deep dive with this.
So don't get too existential over computers. Don't rely too hard on AI.
Terminator was a prediction. Remember that. It's coming. Judgment Day.
Judgment Day is coming.
It's in the Bible for a reason.
Thanks, buddy. Where my Jesus people at? Rah.
All right. We
they're
have
they're gonna
Jesus is
die from
king.
the AI uprising.
Jesus is king.
was the rapture just foretelling AI?
I'm nodding my head up and down for those that. Well, I guess no one else can see it, so I'm nodding my head up and down. So
And
yes.
No one else can see it except for us.
Yeah.
here in the room.
So yes.
Now I'm shaking
All
my
right. So
head.
we have one more thing that we have planned on, which was based off of last week's episode. Last week we
Go listen to it if you haven't listened to it.
Go
It's not
watch
episode.
it.
Go
on
Yeah, go
watch
watch
it.
it.
Listen to
because
it.
we did the same thing where we're talking about.
And once
movies.
again, if you aren't going to go watch the YouTube,
Anyways, last week we talked about the film
Last Card Productions on
Contact.
YouTube.
Yeah, Last Card Productions on YouTube. There'll be a link in the Spotify description.
Spotify description as well. Yes.
So
5
last week we
stars.
talked about the film Contact, which has that very awesome shot where she's running into the mirror and then she
Oh,
pulls the mirror.
yes.
We
I
broke
love
that
so
down
much.
last
We
week.
deep dive explained that. Well, Jonah deep dive explained it, and
We had a great.
After
did our
me and Tyler
productions.
tried to guess what was happening the whole time.
Yeah.
me, you, and AJ kind of pieced it together roughly, but we were a little off.
Yeah. So it was a very interesting episode. I highly recommend. So it got us talking when we were tearing down the podcast stuff. What are other things that we can talk about?
We
in
were
the
literally
same
like listing some good movie clips and everything.
Mhm.
So we kind of did our homework. We came prepared. Well, roughly.
Ben almost
prepared
forgot.
is a statement.
I
for
was
sure.
prepared. I had mine chosen for a week.
I chose
So,
mine
a week?
approximately
Yeah.
like
When he told me the
Dang,
idea,
bro.
I knew exactly what scene I wanted to show.
So
60
I
minutes
mean,
ago.
I can because this was kind of my idea. So I can kind of go first.
Sure.
AJ, do you mind It's on
Oh,
your
yes,
laptop.
I
So
get it.
I record on my laptop, so my laptop's busy, and I don't want to pull it up on my
Here
phone.
you go. Here
My
you go.
So-
laptop is
Just
uploading
scroll to where you need to
episode
go.
4
The
to
outstanding
YouTube right
movie
now.
All Quiet on the Western Front is a German film about World War One and the German experiences through World War One. It is in German, but there is an English dub, but it is like English, not like American English. It's actual
English.
British
Yeah,
English.
British
I might change mine.
aluminium
got time.
aeroplane.
So what we're going to be examining, because we won't probably put these on the YouTube, that way we
Copyright.
don't get copyrighted. I'm going to play the first section of the movie just to start. So I'm going to put it over there so we can all see it. And then Jonah, I'll just hit play whenever you're ready. Just make sure AJ's volume's up so we can hear it too.
It should be.
I am in fact changing my movie clip.
So what we're
Of
going to
course
do,
you
So
are.
we're not going to play this one on.
yeah, we're not going to play
We're
it,
just
but
gonna talk
we're
about
going to
it.
examine it. We're going to watch it real quick, and we're going to kind of like briefly explain it.
Oh,
We'll
that's
be
a
right
good
back.
scene.
Mhm.
Hey, fire this guy.
Okay, we're back. I'm holding my head right now.
Yeah. So the movie I picked was All Quiet on the Western Front, and it was the opening 2 sequences. So like
I think I just have no emotions.
yeah. So we're not.
Because I'm like, okay, yep, that's what happened. That's just what happened.
Well,
at the
it's
time.
because we know as historians,
Mhm.
we know how it's about the German experience of World War One through the eyes of the German Western Line, which is along the Paris border, not Paris border, France border,
with France,
going in towards Paris, which
Mhm.
was where the most brutal fighting of the war was fought. But it starts with
Brutal.
this. It starts with these nice, calm opening shots of nature, forest, calm, tranquility, and all of a sudden it goes straight into a downward spiral towards a desolate field after we just see this beautiful scenery, and there's bodies covering the land, and then we hear explosions, and we start going into this wonder where we get an explosion, transitions into a trench, and we zoom in.
For reference, a wonder is a long uncut shot, or
One shot.
air quotes uncut shot. They often hide cuts.
Mhm.
to make
Yeah,
it
like a
logistically
hidden cut.
like a hidden cut. But it's the idea of just drawing out for a long
Mhm.
time so you can see all of the action.
Exactly. So what I really like about it is as a writer, the show not tell, which is where you basically explicitly kind of try to show the storytelling rather than telling what's happened. So basically the difference is like, instead of me going, "Oh, Jonah, why are you so sad?" It's, "Hey, Jonah, are you feeling okay?" And, we kind of see Jonah looking all sad. That's what a script would be.
Mhm.
And so what it does is we follow this young soldier named Heinrich. He jumps out of the trench, goes towards the line, the enemy. He's charging. And all of a sudden we just see him fighting. His friends are dying. And he attacks a soldier, and then it goes black. The next shot, a pile of bodies. One gets pulled off, and then we recognize the face. It's Heinrich, the one we just followed. And cold and dead. And then his body gets thrown next to a pile of bodies where the other soldiers are stripping them of their uniforms, usable parts of their uniforms, throwing them in a pile. And then we see them get bagged up and their bodies buried. And then we follow the uniform on a truck that goes to a town, a different place, secretly, mind you, And what we do is we see it get washed, sewed up, and we see his name tag on
Oh my
Heinrich. I
gosh.
forget what the last name was. We
Started
see it
with
Heinrich. Yeah, Heinrich something. And and then later afterwards, not to spoil it, but we see it get redistributed to our main character. So, but what it really does is it shows the secrecy and the brutality of the German war machine during World War One.
Mhm.
Because if you actually examine history, and as a history minor, I like to study this stuff, especially
Mhm.
World War One, because it's such an interesting time period.
Mhm.
But what it does is it kind of shows
In
the
between time.
secrecy of, oh, we have plenty of supplies. We're never going to run out of uniforms
Yeah.
for our soldiers, but they're literally
You-
recycling them.
reusing.
Stripping them
And-
off dead soldiers.
And I'm not gonna
in
try to
battle.
spoil too much of the movie because it is a great movie. I highly recommend it, especially if you like war movies. Beautiful movie, beautiful cinematography, great expressionism of the German storytelling and everything like that. Great German filmmaking. We see the uniform get redistributed to our character, like our main character, who I also forget his name. But when he gets the uniform, he goes back to the officer that gave it to him. He goes, "This must be someone else's." And they go, "Oh no, it just must have been too small for the fellow." And he rips off a name tag and he drops it on the floor. When it does a close up, it's Heinrich.
Oh my gosh.
So
So
while we were watching that scene, I felt it like
And the
in my
music.
chest, the weight.
Yeah.
Oh, and that
And yeah.
synth part.
And the
it was like
synth part. and
Yeah.
the cinematography is amazing. The visual storytelling with the cinematography alone, the angles, the tights, all that's beautiful.
Did it win?
Yeah.
So-
was it nominated?
I think so. But
Yeah.
it also, what my favorite part is about the whole movie is we don't follow a character, we follow a uniform.
Yeah, that's a crazy part.
Because like I don't want to spoil it at the end, but I got
Okay, then we're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
we're gonna watch
because-
it. We're gonna have a movie night. We're gonna watch
yeah,
it.
no, it's a great movie, but basically we follow the uniform. It's a
Okay,
story of a
yeah.
uniform rather than a person.
My thing, I don't know why. I just had zero emotion when it came. I'm like, yep, that's what happened.
Well,
So what were your guys' thoughts of it?
I liked it, especially coming as a person who obviously likes camera shots. That was beautiful. Like the top down and then going into like a oneer somehow
Mm-hmm.
of the trench.
If
That
you
was
look at it, the
beautiful.
oneer starts with an explosion, and then we see the second half of the explosion, like a different explosion,
Yeah.
while we're in the trench.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
So that's where it cuts into the water.
the close-ups and with the music,
Mhm.
it was nice. It makes me want to go watch it. I haven't seen it.
And like I said,
But I
anyone
wanna
that's
go watch
listening and
it.
wants to watch a good movie, All Quiet on the Western Front, you can find it on Netflix right now.
Everybody-
Watch it in an English dub first, then the German.
Everybody with free Saturday.
I work, but that's it.
Listen,
We'll figure it out. We'll discuss this
We'll do
later.
it.
I'll say, okay,
Can I go next?
Yes.
your film, but real quick
Yeah.
on All Quiet on the Western Front in 2023, it was nominated for 9 categories
Jeez.
at the Oscars and won 4. It won Best Production Design, Best International Feature Film, Best Cinematography, Best Original Scene. It was also nominated for Best Picture, nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, nominated for Visual Effects, nominated for Makeup and Hairstyling, and nominated for Sound.
And that's the newest version. There is another one that came out in like 97, I think.
No, I thought it was way older because it's in black and white.
No, I don't think so. There might be a
Look.
few versions. No, I think.
Yeah.
There's a really old version.
All right, whatever. We'll figure this
Yeah.
out. Let's watch AJ's.
All right.
1930.
Yeah,
put
I was
yours-
like, it was in
1930
between
and
the
then
first and
2022.
second roll. The war roll. It was in between the first and second war because it's like
I think it's based off a book as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
All right.
It was
So AJ, what's your movie?
Well, let's get out of this bummer, downer moment
Yeah,
here.
we'll just switch up.
My film is the 2000 Disney film Remember the Titans.
Oh,
The good
interesting.
one. I like that.
It is
movie.
one of my favorite films. I love that. I love this movie. I watch it a lot. And there's one scene. Unlike most of these guys, the scene isn't like really cool camera shots or really this. It's just a really like emotional,
Powerful. It's a powerful
powerful like story driving scene. So,
I have seen this movie a few times. So,
so,
It's a staple, I would
so
say.
it's
So are we gonna pause and watch it again?
Yeah, no, we'll pause it.
All right.
sure.
We'll get
So-
right back to you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back.
And
Okay.
we're back.
All right. So I picked for the people. I picked the left side strong side scene.
Mhm.
If you don't know the movie is about this high school football team in Virginia. Real story, by the way. Some of the final scores and stuff are fabricated to make it more like cinematic
Yeah.
and intense. They destroyed every opponent they played
It's based on true
in real.
events.
So based on true events.
Just very
The story.
important
The story is this high school football team. It's like the 1960s and stuff. It's during like all the civil rights and all that stuff. And they are desegregating. They are becoming
A mixed team.
They're becoming a mixed team, and they're like, well, we don't want this. We don't want the black people to be on our team. We don't want them. All that stuff. They hire a black head coach to take over, and everyone's mad because the white guy was the head coach. He then rehires him as his defensive coordinator, so he's still on the team to keep like some of those players, the white players. The whole story is them basically learning how to get along with each other. When they first get to camp, there's a like immediate fight in like the dorms, in the the dormitory, like the rooms and stuff. They're like already fighting because the coach had white guys and black guys go in the same room, be like roommates, and trying to like bring unity to the team. And that scene, it's showing like finally like the two like most important players on the defense are now like friends and they're getting along and like they're now teammates, and it's inspiring everybody else to be like, you know, we're not much different. We're a team. Like, let's work as a team. And it's just really like, it's impactful, emotional. It's like, it's a really story driven scene because like with like the music and all that stuff, because it's like, we've hit the point, now we're switching over and now everybody's getting along and now we're like, all right, let's do
And
this
my
kind of thing.
my favorite thing about it is that it shows it like they're about to like fight almost, but then they do this like really big bonding moment where they're
Shouting at
each other, but they're doing it like a chant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bros.
It's the left side, and then it's just like this big pause. It's like, okay,
Now what?
what's the black guy
Now
gonna
what?
do?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? And then he responds like with strong side, and then they go back and forth, and they're like pushing each other, but like they're like playfully pushing each other because it's like, yeah, let's do this. We're
as
a team.
football players
I like
do.
this guy.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
like,
you
this
know-
guy's my brother. I'm gonna fight for him, kind of thing. I don't care what his skin
And
color
they're
is.
not
I'm gonna
being
fight for
like
him.
light too. They're wearing like
They're
their
defensive.
they're
They're,
in
they're,
full.
they're defensive players. They're like
Yeah.
boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom. Like come on, kind of thing. And it just shows like it takes a shot of like all of the other players, and then they're getting inspired. Like okay,
Sort
like,
of the realization.
like yeah.
And what really builds it and makes it feel better is because there was two players that were actually like kind of arguing before the left side strong side like
Okay,
shot.
so the two players that were the two white guys.
Yes.
Okay, so that one white guy, he's like, what the heck was like the guy that says, what the heck is that? That's the All-American, like, I think middle, like linebacker or something. I don't know. He's an All-American. And that guy who just like stops blocking, he's an offensive lineman, and he's like his best friend. And he's like, buddy, if you don't block, if we get to him one more time, I'm gonna like knock you out. Like I'm going to beat you up because you are like
Not doing your
you're
job.
not doing your job. Like you are the weakest link on this team. You're making all of us look bad. Get it together. And then the black guy then tackles a black guy, starts making fun of like the black running back for being able to get him. And then they're like, he's like, man, you really hit him. Like we're the defense, like rah, like us. And then it's like playfully pushing it. It's like, yeah, we're brothers. Like we can get along, kind of thing.
It's the first like unity scene that we really see.
in that film, yeah.
In there's a scene before that. It's it's just also a really good scene. It's the coach waking everybody up at 3 a.m. to
make
go
him
run, and they go run to Gettysburg Cemetery, and he's like, these guys, these were brothers, North versus South, and they died for each other, and we're still fighting the same fight that they were
They
years
died
ago.
for.
They died for, like malice. I fought my brother with malice in my heart, kind of thing. And he's like, if we don't come together, we will destroy each other just like they did. So then it kind of like that kind of builds up into that scene of the left side strong side.
It's a good movie.
It's a
Mhm.
great movie. I feel
Ryan
like-
Gosling's in it. It's really crazy. Like who would have thought Ryan Gosling,
Ryan Gosling.
2000 Disney movie.
Can't believe it's
All right.
around 2000.
Who's next?
Mhm.
Do you have yours pulled up?
Yeah, it's on my computer
Okay.
already.
Yeah, pull yours up.
All right, so the movie I chose to do is also a war movie.
They
kind of
changed
like
it
this.
after. He's in
And
your
we're
mind.
going
Yeah.
back down. Bummer.
It
Also,
is-
World War One movie.
Yeah, it is the good old 1917.
Which this one's good because it gives the same front, the same Western front,
Yeah,
from the other
other
Yeah,
perspective.
from the
Right.
French side. Or
Yeah.
is it
Mhm.
English?
It's
English.
the English, but
It's
it's,
the English.
they're
It's
on
on
the French
French.
side.
yeah.
Isn't Benedict Cumberbatch in this movie?
Yes.
Yeah. It is the ending scene or not like closer to the end. It's not like the ending,
Yeah.
right? Where he's
It's the job complete
Is it
scene.
the- is it the one where he's running? Is it the one where he's like running?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
All right, so we're gonna watch the
Yeah,
scene.
it
It
be
will
right
be
back.
right back.
I will be right back after this. Whoa!
Welcome back.
We are
we're
back.
Whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, the scene we pretty much just watched is I don't know the actor's name.
I always forget.
Yeah.
can
I'm
look
bad.
it up
I'm
real
bad with actors.
But he's trying to deliver a message to like save. I think it's like 6,000 troops, something like that.
20,000.
20,000.
It's a lot of troops.
A lot of people, and
It's
he's
a
trying
whole-
to
it's a-
deliver it.
It's a
to
whole battalion.
Lance,
Was it
George McKay,
Blake or
I believe.
Blake.
Schofield? Which one?
It was Blake.
Blake. That's
Was it Blake?
Dean Charles Chapman.
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Huh?
It's Lance Corporal Schofield.
Oh, then
Oh,
that's
is it?
George
Blake's
McKay.
Blake's the one that dies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But yeah.
Spoilers. If you, I don't know why. If you haven't seen this movie, go watch
Yes,
it.
please go watch
It's
it.
a good
It's
If we ever talk about a movie on this podcast, just go watch it.
yeah.
We should
Mhm.
make
we
a
have,
list.
We have pretty good taste in
Bro, this
films.
guy's got a nasty jawline. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looks like me.
But he's trying to deliver this
Small
message to was it Corporal? Right.
Colonel.
Colonel.
Colonel McKenzie.
Colonel
Yeah.
Mackenzie.
Yeah, and he can't run through the trench because obviously all of the soldiers are there.
So
About
I'm
to
going to
run
put some more
into it.
context down because you're kind of skipping over things.
A little
So
bit.
they're the basically the whole premise is he has to deliver a message to stop like 20,000 soldiers from marching to their death. Basically,
Yeah.
they're charging across an open field, thinking they've got the Germans on the run, which
They very much
they don't. They
Mhm.
don't, and that's the whole. That's in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything.
Yeah.
It's in the
Yeah.
trailer. But so it's at this point he's caught up to the battalion he needs to save.
Yeah, that is.
And
Because his
oh, no, it's a
brother's
division. It's a division. So
Because
it's
his
even bigger.
brother is in the division.
No, it's Blake's brother, the guy who dies.
It's Blake's
Ow.
brother?
Yeah, it's Blake's brother. Whatever, it doesn't
I thought
matter.
it was the other
But so it's the make or break moment of his mission, basically.
guy. Mhm.
So it's all or nothing right now.
All or nothing to get to Benedict Cumberbatch's character and tell him about
Mhm.
this.
yeah.
Doctor Strange,
I'm-
don't send the soldiers.
I'm not the biggest fan of this film
What?
because okay, we explained here right before with
what do
All Quiet on the
what do you
Western Front.
mean you're not the biggest fan of this
it's
movie? It's a great movie.
It's a great film, but I just have gripes with it. The biggest being that the entire thing is a wonder.
Oh, boo
Yeah.
hoo!
And-
They wanted to do something different, so they did something
it
different,
is
and
different.
they made it. And they
It
made
is
and it
different.
was big.
It
everyone,
is different,
everyone caught
but
on
it
to it.
inspired everybody else to try and do these wonders, and nobody else
Could do it
it's
as
very
good.
hard to do a good.
I feel
But
like you just
wonder.
explained the best part about this movie because they did it right.
Yes.
They did it right. Yes,
And
okay.
and you know
This
and you know
movie
what
did it
happened.
right. No, they're
And here's the thing. And you know what happens when people do things? Other people want to try to do it themselves. It's called inspiration.
it's
You-
great. I
so
love
why are you
inspiration.
dogging on inspiration then?
Well, hold on.
Because
Let me
I
put it this
still
way.
have gripes with
Let me put it
this
this way.
film.
Hey, Jonah, I'm gonna raise my hand.
yes,
no.
Tyler
So
Ritchie.
there's the reason this is all filmed as a wonder is because it's not a true story. It's based on like one person's story that is very, very well. It's based on like roughly true events.
Yeah.
That's very.
The events are true. The characters are not.
It's not actually entirely true. It's a story that this is very much of it.
historical fiction.
Those distinctions in filmmaking and movies are very important.
Mhm.
Very, very important. But so the whole premise is we follow him on this journey. The only time we see a cut is when he gets knocked out.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he is not actually awake. So and it's not like he's getting in a plane and flying like like Mission Impossible, how they're on like a mission, but they bounce around from location to location. But he walks this entire way, or he hops on a car or something, but we follow him on this journey
Mhm.
because it is a nonstop.
They have hidden
continuous
cuts.
Journey. They have hidden cuts, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. So it's not actually one all
Like
one
when
take.
when he jumps into the
water.
The water.
Yeah.
That is a
Or he'll like cross in front of a tree or like a wall. So they'll do hidden cuts
but
there.
there are hidden cuts. But what I think is so beautiful about it is because this scene in particular, it really emphasizes the difference in his character versus everyone else's. Because the whole movie is I was actually talking about this while we were watching. I was like, why the hell am I doing this now?
Yeah.
The colors are very important. Colors are a
Very
really good
much.
way of focusing your tone.
Mhm.
So the whole time it's kind of, there's always like a nice contrast of colors around him. But this time it is a white trench with a white background and soldiers with them brown. So it's all
in a green
monotone.
field.
Yeah. And we haven't gotten that far
Yeah.
yet. While he's still in the trench, he is monotone because it's like, shit, it's now or everyone dies roughly.
Mhm.
So it is it makes you feel something that you're not really just feeling. It makes you feel like it a different way.
Mhm.
But then as soon as he hops up above everyone else and starts running in front of the trench while everyone else is still in it, risking his life by explosions and bullets are flying around him, there's a green field.
When he's being yelled
showing
at
the difference, because it was, oh shit, to I have to happen. This has to happen.
Like
He
it has
gets-
to do now.
He gets the courage, the ambition, and the drive. So it is a pivotal moment, not only in the movie, but his character.
And-
so we see a different color.
And if you look at his facial expressions too, that's also like very good storytelling stuff.
Love
His
that.
facial expressions is like very like kind of scared and like, but as he keeps going, it like gets more intense.
I have to do this. It
Yeah.
becomes
He's,
a mission.
he's scared. He gets less scared as he looks, and then he's like, gets out of the trench,
Yeah.
and he starts, instead of running immediately, he starts walking like, I'm the man. I gotta do this kind of thing, like just stone face, like let's go.
Yeah, he
We
starts
gotta
as
do this.
he starts as a walk and then gradually goes and goes, and then at some point he's dead sprinting.
Mhm.
as the soldiers are coming
Yeah.
over. And that's, as the soldiers come out, the faster he runs.
Yeah, the more he goes. And also while they were filming this, they were told like not to hit the actor.
The extras.
The
Yeah,
extras,
all of the other soldiers.
the thousands upon thousands of extras they had for this.
Yeah, there were a
We're,
lot of extras.
we're told not to hit them, but they did. But I think that worked better that they hit him, because it shows like a raw,
Mhm.
a more
Mhm.
raw thing. Like that's something that like would actually happen.
He's still just a man.
Yeah.
He's not like a superhero or a god.
Yeah.
He's a soldier doing his mission.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
that is his driving force.
It's-
Oh, like I said, go watch the movie. It's a fantastic film.
What's the
The-
thing that the
the-
clones always say? Just following orders.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
That's all he's
Following
doing.
orders,
He's just
sir.
following
Yeah.
orders.
But the hit was not acting; it was real. So I feel like it gave a more raw.
I know it's not actually the line. I'm trying to think of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so actually.
Good
I don't
soldiers.
know.
Follow
Good soldiers
orders.
follow
orders.
Good
follow
soldiers
orders.
follow orders. And he's like, I'm a good soldier. I'm going to follow this order. I have to follow
Rest in
this
peace,
order.
Fives.
I think it's such a good scene.
It
It's
is
a
it is
fantastic
an
scene.
incredible scene.
I was originally going to do 1917, and then I watched All Quiet on the Western Front the other day, so I switched it.
Yeah.
But the scene I was going to do was where they were going through the German trench when they found out that there was no Germans there.
Oh, like
that's-
near the
yeah,
beginning
Mhm.
when they, the cave.
That's a
Mhm.
good
during
one.
the cave,
Mhm.
because it is a lot of trust, and you
I-
see, like I said, go watch the movie. That's
I-
another really good scene.
I like all
Good
of this
movies.
movie.
yeah,
honestly,
like every clip.
All
every
three
movie
that we
we've seen.
picked are really good movies
And then
in their
Joan-
own ways.
And then Jonas is a total switch up. I respect it
What-
so
Oh,
much.
Yes. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So this is actually this is a short film. It's a short film that Tyler showed us.
oh goodness.
It's
Okay, I
a
know what it is.
Beautiful, beautiful short film called Portrait of God. Look it up on YouTube right now.
Portrait of God. I don't think
After
you
this
showed me
podcast, we'll finish the podcast up quickly.
You know what? In the YouTube video, put a link to that.
Yeah, I'll put a link to the
Mhm.
YouTube video in the description. Honestly, pause the podcast, go watch this short film. It's
Please
beautiful.
go watch
it's
it.
beautifully simple, which is part of why I love it.
It was also very low budget. I don't think there was.
small.
And
Yeah.
There's a fantastic behind the scenes and like the process of making it.
Mhm.
Highly recommend that as
The
well.
behind the scenes is almost as
Mhm.
like better.
So since this isn't very long, we're probably just going to watch the whole thing, but we're going to examine one clip in particular.
Yeah.
We'll let Jonah explain this.
Yeah.
All right,
And-
All right, and
we're gonna be right back.
we'll be
We're gonna
right
watch the
back.
film.
Yeah, like I said, go watch it.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Okay. So,
My God.
Can-
Okay, if
We're-
you guys just watched the film, you have the same reaction as us right now because
We're giddy like schoolgirls right now.
we are. Oh
was
my
it
God.
was
That's
that blood in her hand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
From
so
the cross.
I will
She
quickly
squeezed it so
explain-
hard that it cut her
I will
hand.
quickly explain the film. Okay, this girl is in a dark in a dark room practicing a speech, practicing a presentation, and the idea is that it's Portrait of God. So it's showing this picture. It's a black picture.
Well, it's a
Like-
photograph of a
It's
painting.
a photograph of a painting. That is the portrait of God. What does God look like? And it's sort of playing on the whole religious idea. What does God look like? And what if man could see God? And so she practices the speech. She has her iPhone timer going to practice, and then she practices it again, and she grabs her cross necklace as she's looking at the slides.
So you missed in the opening scene the verse.
Yes, it had the verse Exodus
33:20.
33:20.
AJ, say it.
Pull it up in the thing. Hold on.
I think it's
It's
those.
No man shall
no man
see,
shall
see-
see me. and
no
live.
man shall see me and live.
Which, dude,
Do you understand the context though?
I understand the context, but it was one of those verses that you almost have to like do a double take. Like that's a Bible verse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
okay,
so-
if you know the context, what's the context?
I know roughly the
We'll
context.
talk about we'll talk about it after.
'Cause I looked it up when I first saw it.
Yeah.
I was like, I need
Okay.
to understand this.
So it's playing on that whole like idea of like seeing God, and you know, I guess the whole idea behind religion and stuff. And so she's staring at this black projector screen. Just it's a completely black projector screen.
So you
Which
missed
is
one
supposedly-
little bit of a crucial part.
What-
So she went through it once,
yes.
stuttered, and then decided to redo it.
Mhm.
And then when she goes back, this is when she starts
So on
having
her
her
second go through, she's staring and just staring
and stops talking.
and stops talking. And it sort of as a moment in the presentation, but she just stops practicing her presentation because we as the audience and she as the character also see coming in just
A figure.
little dots of eyes and the very slightest outline of a figure. If you just watch the film, you know exactly.
Please go watch
this film.
it.
And if you haven't watched it yet, or if you just did, rewatch it or watch it for the first time. But if you're able to, watch it in the dark with headphones.
Listen,
It's scary.
listen
I
to-
know it's scary, but
listen to us talk about it first because you will see things that like
yeah.
We did
Okay,
it
watch the
before.
film and then listen to us talk about it and then watch it again, and
Yeah.
you will notice so many things because we ruin films.
We
Yeah.
examined this like a mother trucker.
Okay, she sees the outline appear of this figure on the screen.
and it's
And
a
in fear,
creepy figure.
She hits the button to turn off the projector and raise the projector screen, and the outline is still there. The eyes are still there behind the
And
projector.
at this point, it's no longer just an eyes; it's an outline
It's an
of
Like-
a
outline
figure.
of a figure of a
You
humanoid
can see the
figure.
whole figure, yeah.
And so she, freaking out, turns and runs towards the door, runs out into the door, runs into this bright hallway. The door closes and it cuts to dark.
Beautiful.
It's
Beautiful
like
cut. Oh,
yeah, such a good cut.
that is a match cut. 10 out of 10 match cut. 10 out of 10.
and she's no longer in a hallway. She's in this
She's in this non-Euclidean dark space.
yeah.
By herself, she's looking around, and then out of the shadows comes.
She grabs her necklace
she's
again.
grabbing her
and
cross
then
necklace.
she's like praying or something.
Oh yeah. She sees a figure. She sees the figure, and it's much creepier. Like it's not just an outline; it is an actual humanoid figure,
Yeah.
and it is scary. And so she's grabbing her necklace, and she's doing the Lord's Prayer, or the Our Father who art in heaven.
That's the
hallowed
Lord's
be
Prayer.
Yeah.
Our Father who art in heaven,
Lord's
hallowed be
Prayer.
thy name.
Yes.
Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our
trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
and leave us not into temptation, but
Deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom and power and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you for coming to our Christian podcast.
Catholic Church
W-
never failed me.
But she's like
Ridiculous.
she's just saying the prayer under her breath as the figure gets closer and closer, and then you see this hand come in and grab
And
her chin
the-
and turn towards the figure.
The thing about the hand grab is the figure reaches up their right hand or their right arm, but the hand that grabs her face is a left-handed
Yeah,
hand.
there's a few things I could like nitpick about this, and that's one of them. But then you realize this is supposed to be either God or a godlike creature.
And so
And-
that realistic doesn't matter.
and the hand is an old lady's hand. It
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
it's a
match the
creepy old
figure
lady hand.
either.
Because it's meant to be this like,
The figure looks like paper mache.
and like AJ, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure as probably the most avid expert on this topic, I
Don't
guess.
call me expert, but
You know what I mean?
most spiritual faithful
Yes.
out of the four of us.
Yes, gotcha.
Your question.
But it's meant to be like this godlike figure, but it shows this person like the light that we haven't quite gotten to, but it shows like a holy experience, but it's a very like demonic feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Does
know
feel
what I
very
mean?
demonic.
That's why the figure doesn't make sense. However, the light that comes from the figure's mouth does kind of make sense, because with the context of the verse, Exodus 33:20, Moses in this time, Moses is like, well, I want to see you, the glory of God. I want to see you, God. And he's like, you can't. You would like the verse says, no man shall see me and live. You will surely die, because I am almighty, all powerful. I am so much that
No one can.
if you look at me, you will not comprehend. Which that's why it's like you try to tell a person about eternal life or like there's a God watching us. Some of the stuff about like God and stuff, and that's where faith comes in. We don't completely comprehend
can't
because our
fathom it
our
because
minds
it's-
are too small. Like we can't like comprehend that there's a God outside space, time, and matter who created all of this just by the saying of words. Like, let there be light, let there be the earth. Let me separate the waters of the earth and heaven. Like he created it all because he can. And that's why with the light, I don't know, I think it's still Moses, but he tells somebody to cover their eyes. I will pass by. And it's a very bright light, and God passes by.
I think it's Moses.
And he has Moses cover his eyes, and God passes by. It's like, I will show you, but you must cover your eyes, and I will pass by. And it's a really bright light. So the figure, I'm like, maybe not what God actually looks like. We don't know. But that light, that does make sense of God. And that's why it makes sense that she's crying looking at the screen.
So getting back to the film, she goes from fear when the hand grabs her and turns her towards light to resignation and calm and almost just contentment and intrigue, just staring into the light. And her pupils,
And you could almost say devotion.
Yeah, devotion.
And which makes sense. That whole emotion makes sense because God is is peace, freedom. And it's like, never think God is not the God of confusion. However, now I'm thinking about it, the figure does kind of make sense because we are called to fear God, but also also obey and follow God because He's almighty, all powerful. We want to every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that He is Lord. So the figure kind of makes sense, fearing God, but they're trying to make it in a way it's like, oh, make it more scary, but it's trying to portray the emotion of fearing God, but then knowing He's your heavenly Father and He loves you very much. Thank you for coming to my sermon.
Dude, AJ, you put that in such good perspective.
You did.
Yeah.
Like I roughly knew the context. I didn't obviously know like the exact scripture, but like I knew the context because I looked it up. And I looked the verse
read
up
through
and,
to make sure, like in the like at the beginning of that chapter, it's like, hey, I go to the land, go to the promised land, but I'm not gonna go with you because if I were, you guys are too stubborn. I will kill you all if I try to go with you. So I will lead you there, but I'm not gonna travel with you, kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll wrap up talking about the film. You have a point?
No, I was done.
Okay. So her eyes go to recognition, and then we're looking at her in another match cut back to her in the room. She never actually ran out of the room. She's standing there with her hand holding her cross necklace.
Which her hand is bleeding.
Yeah,
it is dripping blood.
And
then
then blood onto her, like under her blouse and her.
And then it goes back to her timer that she started 3 hours.
And 3 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that cut. She's crying when we match cut back to her. There are dried tears on her.
I love the
face.
I love the use of 3 though. 3 is a holy number.
3 is a
Father,
number.
Son, Holy Spirit. Jesus died and rose again in 3 days. 3 and 7 are used. 3, 7, and 10 are used a lot in the Bible. 7 being the number of completion. That's why there's 7 days, and that's why God rested on the 7th day.
And so.
So no, I love the use of 3 with 3 hours and 3 minutes. I'm like, that's actually like a really good use of that right
the
there.
thing that I really wanted to talk about for this talking about other films was really just this ending sequence here where it cuts back to her. There are tears on her face. Her hand and blouse are bloody with from holding the cross, and then the iPhone showing 3 hours later. She just stood there staring.
Which in the film, that part only lasted like a minute or two.
Yeah, it's not
So-
it's a 7-minute film.
7.5.
So it's very easy. Please go watch it. And please go watch it again
Mhm.
because you
I
will
wanna
see
watch this
so
again.
many
Yeah.
more things.
We'll watch
like
it
I said,
later in
Yeah.
the dark.
With-
so
with
I will-
headphones
Mhm.
and in the dark.
I will say,
please.
I don't know if you guys are griping. It's like, why would you stand there for 3 hours? I'm like, wouldn't you stand if you saw God? Wouldn't you just stand there, just in awe and like in tears?
Yeah,
like,
she was also like,
this is the guy I believe.
she was like
in.
mesmerized
Everything
too.
I
So
believed
yeah,
is
in like a
true.
trance.
And-
You're
and-
Mesmerized.
And
that's
what's
the word.
interesting is if you it's like a blink and you miss it. When she first looks at it and doesn't see anything, and she starts like to try to finish the presentation, she has like a look of disappointment.
Yeah.
And she plays an audio clip of like other people's like testimonies, I guess, that have seen it, like their accounts of it. And she's listening to it, and then she moves on, and she's like, why couldn't I? Why would they be able to see it but not I? But then when she goes back.
When she's flipping back on the portrait one, you can see the figure.
Oh,
And then
just
she,
for a split second, you could see the figure.
because then she
and
just
that's why
flips through it again.
I hope we're not spoiling it for everyone, but I hope we're helping you examine and see how good, because this is a fantastically done short film. You get so much in 7 minutes.
Why did it take you guys so long to show me?
Oh,
I thought we did.
Yeah.
I
thought
don't.
we did.
We didn't. When did you guys show him this?
This is
Like,
probably
back in the spring.
like March of last year, or I
It's
guess
probably-
this
I
year.
thought it was like Bible study
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
so.
Well,
I
yeah,
think we need to wrap it up there.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
an
this is a
hour.
long episode.
Or an hour and 34 minutes.
Sorry, guys.
That
I
is
know a couple of
just
you
fine.
told me to make this shorter. Our bad.
Yeah.
No,
We
we
did-
just got to keep going.
We
on
just
some
talk a
things.
lot, all right.
Yeah, we-
We just got
Yeah,
lots
just
to
like the
talk
yacht.
about.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
hard to get in this bathroom, so we make our time count.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Alrighty, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today. So again, in the tub, we've got Tyler Ritchie and AJ Nyhart.
Let's
Over
go.
the vanity chair that he
Tub
broke. It's
Bros.
Benjamin Keaton.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Rest
repair
in
it.
peace,
Rest
vanity
in peace,
chair.
vanity chair over
We'll
here
get a
on
new
the
chair.
toilet. I'm Jonah McKnight. Thank you so much for joining us this week.
And next
We'll
week
see you
we're in
next
Ben's
time.
room.
See you guys next week.
Hey guys, it's Jonah from the Toilet Talk Podcast. Thank you for joining us this week on the Toilet Talk Podcast. If you are enjoying our good laughs and our good times, why don't you follow our social media, Last Card Productions. You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Enjoy our good times with us. Toilet Talk is a podcast made and produced by Last Card Productions. See you guys next week. Have a good one.